All right, James Kaufman, World News Report today, December 2nd, 2024. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot going on tonight. I'm going to need someone to come in. Miss Teresa, we're good to go? Let me know if you can hear me and see the screen. Got a ton going on tonight. We've got UAPs, drones, or UFOs all over U.S. skies. I mean, all over. The military has been brought into Texas because of this and several other places. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, a bunch of y'all called me a liar, but I was showing y'all the Joint Science Operations Center at Stanford University. And I was reading right from their webpage, and I always put URLs, not on my lives, but in every video I ever do. So drop the, I don't see this reported anywhere else. I report things first always, okay? Just about always. I'm always first. Is that true, Tiffany? Is that true, Miss Teresa? Am I hours before all the other news folks? Guys, I have Newsfeed, PR Newswire, AP International, because I trade futures, and I just report things first. Mainstream media picks it up in about 48 hours. So if y'all see something from my channel and y'all are new, well, if y'all see something from my channel and y'all are new, realize that I'm not lying. And if y'all would just take the time to look into the description, y'all would have had, look, Stanford.edu JSOC, Joint Science Operations Center here. So currently we have HMI, AIA, and SDO down, and IRIS down. I'm going to show y'all what that means. That doesn't mean that LASCO's down, although I can tell you something's not right with LASCO. And GOES. Now remember, we were using GOES 16. It worked perfectly. All of a sudden, they shut up GOES 17, right? Everything started not working out. I believe we're on GOES 18, and we're about to be on GOES 19. And I'm about to show y'all we haven't had a single M flare in over 7 days. But the news goes 18, and they're firing up GOES 19 shortly, and they're getting rid of my favorite Core 1, and they're replacing it with some crap. So I don't think that we've been to the moon. I know we're not going to Mars, 34.4 million miles. I think that it's funny to send Elon Musk in to save money, since he spent over $1 trillion blowing up starships last year alone. $1 trillion in taxpayers' money, and only orbited halfway around Earth on this last flight. And hey, I think it was Memorex. So look, this is all down. They have asked, this is so funny, NOAA has put out a news statement asking that all the backyard astrologers send in their pics hourly and daily, and they are setting up a new website for it. Y'all are going to be the alternative for the next 6 months to SDO. They use SDO to determine, the main thing they use it to, the heliosphere, whatever, to determine which direction the CME is going. Now, we're still going to have LASCO. It's impossible to, well, we still have LASCO right now. They're about to, quote unquote, upgrade it, which seems to mean downgrade. I'm going to show y'all some weird things about GOES and LASCO going on right now, but I want y'all to see status. We don't have IRIS. We don't have SDO. We don't have our virtual solar observatory. We don't have AIA. We don't have HMI, magnetogram, the magnetic, really, really great observatory. The Solar Dynamic Observatory here, it's all down. HMI, The heliospheric and magnetic imager, that's what they use, I believe, NASA does, to determine the direction of CMEs. We don't have our atmospheric imaging array, AIA, anymore. Stanford says that all of the servers for all this stuff was in the basement at the JSOC. Guys, I have so many alien ships or something over the U.S. right now. Y'all are about to blow up. I'm about to get into that after I make everyone that called me a liar apologize. So tired of it. It happens almost every day now. So that's what they use to determine, I'm just letting y'all know, the direction of. Now what they're saying here is, let's see, why would we not have backup servers? And why would the servers be in the basement at Stanford University when NASA has operations in Boulder, really high? They have it in Alabama, they have it in Houston, they have it in California besides Stanford, actual NASA. NOAA's got Boulder, NOAA's got, I mean, they're spread out all over the country. Why are they in a basement? Oh, it's a Hollywood basement. I see. Why are they in a basement at Stanford University? And why were they not redundant? You're trying to tell me that everything that goes through all these satellites go through just this one part of, this one set of servers, and a 4-inch chilled water pipe broke down there in the basement at the JSOC, a 4-inch, which is the what? Joint Science Operations Center. It's laughable. And they think that it will be mid to late 2025 before this is fixed. The data capture systems, three instruments remain functional, so ultimately incoming data is not expected to be lost. They're just not going to show it to you. What's the difference, right? What's the difference? The heliospheric, whatever, is how they determine where the CMO is headed, what direction. At this point, it's unclear, but it definitely at some point in 2025. The other thing I want to show y'all here, and I already put a link to this page if y'all wanted it, and it's really on NOAA's homepage. The only thing that we have left is GOES Solar Ultraviolet Imager. That's GOES right there. Now, GOES is going to do some heavy lifting, but I think they've screwed us with GOES, okay? There is no back data. I'm about to show you all that. I'm not going to leave that up. If y'all don't know this by now, I'll just say it once again. A 4-inch water line broke and ruined extensive water damage in the lab that houses the machines that process and distribute data for HMI, for AIA, for IRIS, for STO. I think y'all get it now, right? Even the dumb kids? That's for the dumb kids. When someone asked me, no one's reporting on this, I made them feel dumb. I said, well, try the description. It was a little bit more fun than that. All right. I'm not kidding with y'all when I say that we have. All right. This looks like a lake report. This is a UFO report. We've got a UFO right now over Trump's home, supposedly in Bedminster, New Jersey. I played a little clip of it. I've got it all now.
FBI is now getting involved in an investigation.
The FBI.
These mysterious, apparently small car-sized drones that people are...
Car-sized? Those are small to you? You crazy witch. This came out seconds ago, okay? FBI now getting involved. They're all over the country. We've got Apache helicopters chasing them in Texas. I'll show you all that in a second. But now the FBI is getting involved? I mean, what good could they do? They don't have any jets.
We're spotting flying over New Jersey in the middle of the night. Look at this. One woman there took the video you're seeing. So that's it. It looks like it's flying pretty low, and from that perspective, it looks very large, right? And all those lights in the sky that you see there, see those lights? Those are apparently drones as well, they say, seeming to fly in a V
How do you know in a V?
The whole saga.
They're everywhere.
Nearby.
We're all completely unnerved. I didn't sleep last night. When I would get up and look out my window at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., they were still hovering. I got up at 5:30 this morning, and they were still there. As the sun was starting.
Drone batteries don't last that long, period. And if they're car size, they sure don't. Even an electric car won't last that long.
To rise, they went back in the same direction they came from.
I've got some epic footage coming up, guys, from tonight. Epic footage from all over the country.
Let's bring in Tom Winter. What's up with the mysterious drones, Tom?
Right, Allie. Well, not to go all Scully and Mulder on us here.
Do it!
Law enforcement is concerned about this. They have put out a statement, the local sheriff's office and local prosecutor's office in Morris County. So Morris County, New Jersey, pretty much the kind of the center of where this activity has been occurring, along with
it's actually all over the country. I'm about to show you.
West of here, don't throw things at your screen. I know that it can be double that amount of time given traffic, but just to give folks a sense of where we are, referring to New York City. As far as the size of them, multiple eyewitnesses have reported, and obviously we've seen the video.
These have the red and green lights, not the ones I'm about to show you. I got them all over the country. These look like FAA approved drones with the green light on the left, the red light on the right, so that you can tell which direction they're going. My father has a Cessna 172, so I know that's the pattern of a regular FAA approved drone. Maybe they're guarding something.
Here, you've just pointed it out. The size of these, it's not quite clear to law enforcement that they are car-sized at this point, but they do not appear to be kind of the homemade type that would...
Right.
Where are the choppers? Where are the F-15s? Where are the F-16s? Hello? I've got them all over the country. The only place they're chasing them is Texas.
On a desk, whether or not they're the kind that would fit in a garage, well, that's going to be a bigger question. They really want the evidence here, Hallie. They want to be able to get their hands on this or know where they are flying from in an effort to try to figure out, okay, who's doing this, what are they about, and what are they specifically looking at?
Again,
but officials in New Jersey stress
they're all over the country
that they're a threat to the public. We'd certainly like to know what's going on, and they are encouraging people to call these in.
Why would the FBI be getting involved in this here?
Great question. So the airspace is the FBI's domain. So when the FAA sees something as a potential violation of federal law as it pertains to the skies, that's a time where the FBI would get involved. And certainly
they don't even have any aircraft.
Counties, and we're talking about something that
except for all those Cessna jets they steal,
perhaps from Pennsylvania, perhaps from New York State, or the water. They want to have the ability to kind of expand this investigation. And I spoke to them just before speaking.
We're going to get Flight Trader up
for people to give them some tips and to kind of coordinate the response to this. Also figure out what are they actually looking at. There are a couple of military sites in the area, but it's not clear yet that that's necessarily the focus of what these...
I'll tell you what most, our biggest armory is right there in Pennsylvania, Scranton, and our biggest small arms armory is right there as well. I did a map of them. I didn't go public with it, but I was trying to figure out why NASA had placed meteor lights in certain places. And it turned out that they were placing them around strategic air bases and armories.
Drones are about, but they're definitely keeping an eye on the situation. You know, there have been a number of reports of these unidentified aerial phenomena, Hallie, across the country and on the West Coast. So that, you know,
I got them all. I got them all.
You don't have any clues? Because right now it feels like this is so bizarre. The TLDR is like large drones fly over towns all night in the middle of the night and nobody knows where they're from. Like that's really, we really don't have any little like signals, maybe it's so-and-so or whatever.
When do y'all see how many I have?
I am not holding anything back from you. Nobody whispered anything from me. I am promising you. And by the way, the Morris County Airport that's closest to all this, close to Bedminster, New Jersey, where Donald Trump's golf course is, where he is often.
Listen.
You know, Hallie, from experience covering the Trump...
Are they on the radar? Are they being picked up by radar? Call them up.
administration that they are certainly aware of potential
Yes.
aerial threats. This is an important airport. It's close to New York City, so it's not as if they're watching these drones kind of fly off into the night and just saying, "Oh well, maybe we'll call somebody someday." Like this.
If they're just hovering there, why aren't police helicopters and F-15s and 16s and everybody else on scene? It doesn't make any sense.
This area is familiar with it.
It makes as much sense as us having one set of servers for all of our satellites in the basement of the Stanford University with a water pipe that busts because of the cold weather. I'm tired of this whole deal. All right, guys. This is a picture of one of the drones here. I've got so many pictures. I'm going to show y'all. Look at this. I don't know if... Look, I already marked on this that some of this could be AI because I don't know. So I had to mark it to stay out of trouble with an entire expedition of advanced military units has been deployed near nuclear weapon storage facilities in response to UAP sightings. Why are journalists being misled and told these are unmanned operated drones? And I don't know. Disclosed party. We're a decentralized activist network focused on UAP transparency legislation, disclosure, and this is what we're hearing out of them right now. I don't know if that's true or false. I don't know. I do know that they have been deployed. So SDO, all this is gone. Everything that, there's no movies, there's no nothing. If I browse the dashboard, outage, Stanford University. You saw it? Wait, I have it pulled up again. This is from the, look, the 26th. 26th right there. You saw it in on the 26th, right when they said the water pipe broke. I'd like to see, look how big this film, look at all the activity on the sun. On the 26th, I've never seen the sun behave like this. Ever, ever, ever. Watch this large film interruption here. On this. Look at this. Look at this. Half the sun just about peeled off. It's from the 26th. When you go to the dashboard, you do get notice. It gave it to you so quick you couldn't even read it. I have it on one of these. Due to an outage at Stanford University, the JSOC is offline. That means HMI, which is my favorite, AIA, and SDO cannot be retrieved by the JSOC. Whoever knew there was a JSOC? I thought we were paying NASA and NOAA tens of billions of dollars to house these things, and why is there one server? I thought it was all about redundant systems. Redundant, all I hear about in space exploration. So y'all have $100 billion worth of satellites up there and you've got one server in the basement at Stanford with extensive damage? Something's going on. All right, this is again 2 days old. I just thought that this was a lot of activity.